friends. So I did not do anything to myself. This is what I look like, okay? This is real life. This is what being 7 months pregnant in a quarantine looks like. Although technically I'm not really quarantined because I still work every day, still go to work. I am a essential in all of this pandemic situation. Turn my bath off. Yeah, basically, long story short, number one, I've had a rough pregnancy. Number two, there's been nowhere to go for months. And number three, I'm pregnant, okay? So I haven't really done my makeup or looked nice in a long time, okay? So I've just spent probably an hour and a half, 2 hours washing my makeup brushes, doing my nails, which are still drying. I had to do my toenails, which was not a fun time with this huge stomach. Let me show you. I don't know why the doctors say that I'm only 7 months pregnant, because clearly I'm like 14 months pregnant, okay? What is this? Yeah, she is growing. So today I'm actually having a maternity photo shoot done. I was connected with this photographer through a friend at work, and they're going to help me out and give me a maternity photo shoot, which I'm really excited about. Number one, you know, we have a lot of like financial things to prepare for with this baby, and with going and, you know, staying in, you know, in another state while still paying our bills here. So, you know, I wasn't going to spend money on that. But number two, you know, obviously I wanted to have some nice pictures of my belly. I have to cherish each day with my girl. So, I'm so out of breath. So, yeah, take a good look at this. This is what Philip has seen for the last 2 months. But we are about to make some changes, okay? I'm about to do a 360. I'm about to morph into something you ain't seen before. That's what I'm hoping for. But I need to hurry up and start getting ready. I'm excited to see myself look like a human, hopefully soon. All right, so I'm at least clean right now. I'm about to have to spend probably a solid 20 minutes plucking my eyebrows. I haven't been plucked in so long. Lucky for me, all the hairs that grow are blonde, but my makeup just looks so much better when they're not there. I made me some sandwiches because I'm freaking starving, even though I'm not supposed to be eating carbs right now. But we're in a freaking, you know, quarantine. I kind of just eat whatever food I have at the house, which I'm like super into sandwiches right now. But yeah, I'm not supposed to be having as much carbs because I have poly, high, whatever, put it here, too much amniotic fluid. Literally just spent 15 minutes looking for tweezers, went outside in my robe, probably showed the neighbors my hoo-ha because the wind blowed. And this isn't the best lighting right now, but it is what it is because I need to be done in a little over an hour. And I haven't done my makeup in so long, there's just no telling how long this is going to take. And I gotta do my hair. And I still don't know what I'm wearing. This kind of came on quickly because we were just talking about, while I was at work, about how, you know, I just didn't really have many pictures. I didn't have any nice pictures of me pregnant, so I was like, I guess I'm just gonna have to get ready one day for absolutely no reason because there's nowhere to go. We're in quarantine. And just take a picture of myself so that, you know, I have memories, because I could have to have my baby at any time. I'll be 29 weeks in 2 days. Yeah, little girl can make her debut anytime now, because basically what we are doing is checking the baby every single week, making sure she's okay, making sure she is not anemic, making sure that her blood flow to her brain and her heart is still good, and making sure she doesn't have any fluid around her organs, which would point to her going into high drops, which I think is basically kind of like cardiac arrest, you know, if the tumor is just too much for her. I'm not sure how vascular the tumor is. I know that it is, like I mentioned in another update, it went from fully cystic to mostly solid. The more solid ones have more of a chance to be cancerous. However, normally they're not, but there are definitely cases of some that are cancerous when, you know, initially when they come out. There's actually a girl who has a daughter who is 14 months old now, and she actually doesn't live far from me at all, and her baby had the same exact thing that I had. Her baby had to be taken at 32 weeks, I believe. She had the same issue that I'm having with the tumor just continuing to grow. Having excess amniotic fluid also, which can put you into pre-labor, and I can 100% not have her vaginally because the tumor is very fragile. It's bigger than her head, so it could rupture, and then she, from what I understand, would pass away immediately if it ruptures. She would just bleed out. So I'm basically preparing myself to have a C-section at any point. All my bags are packed. My bags to relocate to Philadelphia, plus my hospital bag. I'm still packing the baby's hospital bag. Should have that done in a couple days. I'm going to bring all of it with me when we go to Philadelphia next week. It's supposed to be just an appointment, but in the event that something needs to happen, I want to have all of our stuff. I'm hoping that when we go, they can tell me exactly when I will need to relocate, which I'm assuming is going to be within the next 3 weeks. But I honestly have no idea. I don't know if the coronavirus is going to play any factor in my relocation. Okay, now that I tweezed for about 5 minutes and shaved my mustache and my nose and everything else for another 10, I'm going to throw some primer on it. I'm almost out of my Tatcha primer, so I'm using the Professional by Benefit, which is really good. And about to throw some brows on Dip Brow Pomade by ABH. So what I was getting at a second ago was basically, I was just saying, at work how I was gonna have to dress up for no reason to get some good pictures. One of the girls at work was like, why don't you just get maternity photos? And I'm like, girl, I can't afford that. And then like 20 minutes later, she tells me that she has a photographer who's gonna do some pictures for me. And I feel super thankful and blessed that, there's still good people in the world who do nice things. I don't like accepting things, so it's really hard for me, but I really wanted pictures of my belly to remember this pregnancy. And although I'm only like 7 months, I feel like my stomach is like huge. Obviously my child has extra baggage, so it's almost kind of like I'm carrying twins, to be honest. Along with all the extra fluid, my stomach's pretty big, so it's a decent size for pictures. And my husband's gonna come with me. He hates having his freaking pictures done. So yeah, just in the nick of time, we're having this photo shoot today, and then in 4 days we head to Philadelphia, and then we have no idea what's gonna happen after then. And I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my face. Usually I do my eyes first, but I don't really have enough time to be getting fussy with my eyes. I spent so long doing my freaking nails. I forgot to order what I need from Sephora while everything was on sale last week, and now I've kind of screwed myself. I just never really wear makeup, so I don't think about it, but I'm really low on everything. I don't know what I'm going for. I was hoping I would have more time to do my makeup, but the attention's gonna be on my belly, and we're getting the pictures taken outside, and just kind of like how I had to do my makeup on my wedding. Usually not a lot of eye makeup because my eyes water a lot when I'm outside. So with that poly whatever extra amniotic fluid, you get really out of breath, you swell. I've gained 30 pounds now, which I'm not that concerned about. I feel like 30 pounds for a person who's 6 foot basically, it's not too bad. Maybe if I go another month or so pregnant, I'll probably gain like another 10, I don't know. We rescheduled the time of the photo shoot today. It was going to be at like 6:37, perfect lighting, but she said that we have some like high winds and stuff coming. There was just a tornado in my city yesterday, so we are doing it at 3:30 instead, and it's already past 2. I literally have not put this much makeup on since I think I put makeup on one time, like the weekend before we found out about the baby. But ever since number one, the coronavirus, so like, yeah, I go to work every day, but I'm just seeing the same people all the time. I work in an office, so I'm dealing with, you know, all these people, and we deal with things with the public, but I stay in an office in the back. I don't talk to anybody. The other girls go outside and talk to people, you know, customers that come in, but not I. I'm trying to be careful. I got enough-ish going on. I don't need no coronavirus. So I get a lot of questions about like pregnancy cravings and things like that. I don't really crave anything. I want sandwiches all the time, but that was like before I was pregnant too. So not really. I eat mostly still super healthy, especially during the week. On the weekends I get a little bit more slack. I try to avoid the grocery store at all costs, and by the end of the week I'm like, don't have anything, so we end up eating out. I still use the Hourglass translucent powder, but I'm going to use another powder in a second that I normally set everything, even my concealer with. But I wanted my under eye area to be a little brighter today. Whew, packaging's dirty, but it is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless whatever powder. I'm going to use that on the rest of my face. I'm going to bronze my skin. Hula Light. So all the items that I am wearing today are pretty much kind of just like go-to things I've been using for a while now. I'm kind of gotten away wanting to do crazy makeup all the time. I kind of just like having staple products and doing natural looks. I guess that's what happens when you get old. I want to be a little bit tanner. I've laid out a few times. If you can see, I have like a little tan line here. So I'm going to use a tiny bit of this Fenty bronzer. This one's in the shade Shady Biz. I just want to be sun-kissed, you know? Oh, I forgot to do my nose. Go back to the Hula Light. Yeah, I'm not usually a big sunbather by any means, but just when you're huge and pregnant, just like being out in the sun, with your belly free, getting some vitamin D in your life, it's just glorious, you know? While I'm on the bronzer step, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of eyeshadow. I'm going to use the MAC Soft Brown, which is kind of a go-to for me. And I'm probably going to go over it with some of my bronzer. I'm going to have to keep this real simple. Number one, for time restraints. Number two, you know, I'm just trying to look like a beautiful angel that doesn't even have to try. An effortless angel whom is pregnant. One thing I'm really missing right now that you can't do when you're pregnant is Botox. I don't even know if I can do Botox while I'm breastfeeding, so I don't know when I'll get it again. But my little forehead, I hate my little expression wrinkles, you know? I just like it to be nice and smooth. I'm gonna take a bigger brush with some of that Fenty bronzer. I have like 3 different outfit ideas that I'm gonna bring to her and just hope that she can come up with something amazing. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be in some kind of field, so I don't even know if there's gonna be somewhere for me to change. I might have to like do it in the car somehow, I don't know. I'm like super unorganized in my life right now. I honestly didn't want to ask her a lot of questions because, you know, she's doing me a favor. So I'm trying to be low maintenance here. I'm trying to decide if I want to do a matte or a little bit of a shimmer. Let's do matte, and I'll do, just like I did on my wedding, I'll put a little bit of a glimmer on top. I'm just using like a powder that I just grabbed. And this is my glimmer. This is the Stila Honey's Dew in Silver Lake. And I'm just going to tap the tiniest little bit, and then probably a little bit more of a matte so it's kind of sandwiched in. Yeah, makes it a little bit more subtle. My eyeliner that I was going to use is MIA, so I guess I'm just going to use an eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with this Natasha Denona, I was about to say squad. Quad. It's not even a quad. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyeshadows in it. But I'm just going to take this dark brown shade and do like a little bit of a wing situation. Hopefully I won't regret this if the weather gets windy, because my eyes water like crazy. I'm using the Anastasia Glow Kit in the shade Crushed Pearl. It's very soft. I'm going to set my face with some setting spray first. Get some moisture going. And with a small little fluffy brush, going to grace my cheeks, just adding to the pregnant angel vibes, you know. For my nose, I'm going to take a tiny little brush, hit that up, and with the same tiny little brush, I want the inner corner to be a little bit more blinding, so I'm going to stir my face again, make sure it hits that area. And going in with this even more crazy highlight, this is the Benefit Cookie Highlighter, which I usually use on my face every day that I do my makeup. And now for blush, I'm going to use the same blush I use freaking every day of my life. It is the MAC blush in the shade Ray Beam, and I use it every day not because it's like my absolute favorite in the world. It's just like, I don't know, it's just easy, you know, it's blush. And I always like to put blush on my nose, right here on the bridge. It just makes it look like, oh, you've been out in the sun. Throw some on the forehead there too, so everything kind of, I don't know, it looks more natural to me. I am going to put some cream eyeliner in my waterline. This is the one from Marc Jacobs. Wonder if I should film a like what I packed in my hospital bag video, even though like mine's kind of weird because I don't know, I'm obviously instead of staying for like 3 days, I'm staying for like 3 months. I'm having a C-section, which, you know, I know is absolutely common, so there's probably a lot of those videos. Going back in with my MAC Soft Brown, I'm going to tap that underneath the lower lash line, mostly on the edge. I want to keep my eyes looking nice and large. It's crazy to me how like little effort I put into my makeup these days compared to what I used to do. I just don't have the time to be doing like an artistry type situation every day. Especially here soon, I'm gonna have an infant. Your girl's gonna be busy. Ambient lighting powder. This one is in the shade Dim Light. It works pretty decently for me as like a bronzer topper. Just add some radiance, a little bit of bronzy. It's really pretty on my fair skin. I'm gonna put on some waterproof mascara. I don't know why I turned this into a tutorial. I was just gonna chat real quick. All right, so I'm gonna put on some lashes. I'm gonna go do my hair and, you know, I'll be back. All right, this is one of the outfits that I'm just gonna go ahead and wear because it was one of the outfits that I'm not sure I'm gonna wear or not. What did I just say? This is one of the outfits. I'm out of breath. Need to leave in like 15 minutes. Do my lipstick. Philip's crying because he had to wear a regular shirt that doesn't have stuff all over it, like a graphic tee. He's like, who are we trying to pretend that we are in these pictures? I'm like, I don't know, civilized humans who don't have to wear a band tee every day. Parents, okay? We're parents. He literally was wearing a Chucky shirt. Liquid lipstick, ABH. So Hollywood. Like always, I'm gonna do some MAC Flesh Pot in the center. I don't know what my hair is doing. I have to leave in a few minutes. Ooh, I need to do some bottom mascara. Sometimes you have to put on makeup and do your hair and everything for you to remember who you are. I feel like a different human.
Alright, now you all look at each other. And you can smile. That was cute. I just wanted you to laugh. That was perfect. That was perfect. Alright, and then when you do it, you have to wait a sec. When you do it, just bring your nose like this. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Did he say it? Alright, look towards me. You just keep on kissing it. Dang! Look at y'all. Yeah. Maternity's easy. You can't really go around and move and do a lot.
Yeah, I'm not able to look down most of the time. It's freaking great. We just finished our photo shoot. It's a little windy.
It got a little rough out there, I'm not gonna lie.
It did.
Threw her down a hill.
He did not. Now, my hair is completely disheveled from the windstorm that came in at the end of the photo shoot. We had so much fun. This was the favorite outfit, I think. We did 3 different outfits. She was super nice. So these are little like maternity overalls that I got on boohoo.com a while back ago. I can't wear them in public because the back is extremely inappropriate. I'm just way too tall, but it's so freaking cute. And I wore it with little white chucks. But today it was such a fun day. The photographer Erin, she was super nice, relatable, just a normal person. She made me feel very comfortable. Thank God, because I am super freaking awkward, okay? I do not do well with getting my picture taken. We already got a couple sneak peeks actually within like a half hour of leaving there, and they're really freaking good. So I'm super excited. I'm just so freaking thankful that we were able to have this happen for us today. I know maternity photos are not cheap, and the fact that they did this, you know, for us, you know, donating their time and their equipment and all that stuff is just so nice. And I am just I'm pregnant and I have hormones going through me and I could just shed a tear. But I'm not, because I for once have makeup on. So yeah, I'm gonna let these 2 sushi rolls that I just ate settle in my big tummy. And then I'm gonna probably go and text my husband. Probably gonna be lazy. I was lazy all day yesterday, but I try to think sometimes. I'm like, okay, I need to do this, and this around the house because, you know, we'll have a baby here and I won't have time. But then also I think, I'll have a baby, I won't have time to take a nap. But I'm going to sign off. Thank you guys for watching. I know the content that I am posting is a little back and forth. You know, I used to post all makeup, then it was like, you know, motivational, health and fitness type things, and now, you know, I just kind of have to roll with whatever goes on in my life, which is, you know, this situation. So I hope you guys don't mind. I'll continue to document as much as possible. I will take my camera this time with me when Philip and I go to Philadelphia in a few days, and yeah, hopefully leave with a lot more information and kind of an idea of what's about to happen. I'm going to put the photographer Erin's, I'm gonna put her information in the description box. If you are in the area that I am in, then please consider her as your photographer. She is so freaking nice, easy to work with. She takes beautiful photos. You can look at my Instagram. I'm sure I'll have some on there. These are the sneak peeks she went ahead and sent. But yes, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Coronavirus, is that you? But long story short, today I'm actually having a, ooh, this is dirty. Oh gosh. Double chin, triple chin. Delicious. I just found my good tweezers. Are you effing me? Jesus. Hello. Ugh.